Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for January 18, 2026. January 18 is the new moon in Capricorn. Yeah. So, let's see what's the energy and the message for you today. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, ameliorative. Very well. Let's start with the Moonology Oracle, since we are at a new moon. So can we have one card? What does this new moon in Capricorn can reveal us? Thank you. Well, new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. When is the new moon in Aries in 2026? It's gonna be April 17 at 13:51 p.m. for the -5 GMT time zone. So until then, there is some planning that needs to be done, some organizing, some work, so that when this new moon in Aries at the beginning of April arrives, you will be ready to take the actions. Well, under the deck you have the new moon in Capricorn, which is today. Special, but a coincidence. Your hard work is paying off, so the work that you've been already doing, spiritual awakening, inner work, shadow work, is really paying off. You are really metamorphing, changing into a whole new being, actually into the whole you that you always have been supposed to be, but that you had been conditioned, you had been kind of molded by family, society, by expectations of others. So you are doing the work. Maybe it's time for you to take a little break and accept and assess where you are, the path that you have traveled, how far you have come. Yes, there's still work to be done. There's always work to be done. But sometimes it's important to take time for ourselves, to nourish and to honor the path that we have already walked. Yeah, we're going to be using the Emblemata tarot. There's a card that didn't follow, which is the King of Pentacles. Valiant and magnificent Order of Knight. And I said the King of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you are on your way to becoming the King of Pentacles. Yeah, under the deck we have the Hermit. Yes, this is the energy I feel you are in right now. But I sense that you've done enough inner work, very intense inner work. Maybe you need now to open up a bit, to have some fun, enjoy life a bit, yeah, with this new you, or this old you that is renewed. So let's see, we are going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. So as always, please use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading. So take what resonates, discard the rest. That being said, let's see. Can we have a first card, please, for the person of importance? That's 2 cards, but okay. We're gonna take them. So you still have the Knight of Pentacles that came in the beginning, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. It feels like you are working hard, even though you feel like you lack something, even though you do not yet see the fruits of your labor. But you are valiantly doing everything that's needed. You're doing this inner work to remove yourself from this feeling of poverty, this lack mindset. Under the deck, the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're realizing that the only true fight that needs to be fought is the one within yourself, with yourself. So there's this energy here of not comparing yourselves to others, but to compare yourself, to past versions of yourselves. The Sun, mid-deck. Yeah. Maybe others are trying to get you to stay in a fight with them, to compete with you, to bring you hardships, to burden you with their problems, asking you to do their bidding. But you are the Sun. You are the Creator incarnated. So there's this idea here, this invitation to lay down the burdens of others and do the work for yourself, with yourself. To complete this reconnection with your inner child, so that you can fully be aligned with God's will, so that you can shine brightly as you were always meant to be. Let's see now with a second card what you have as an obstacle or a challenge to overcome. We have 1 card, please, for the obstacle. Yes, thank you. For the challenge to overcome, got regeneration, hope of renewed life. Yeah, I feel like you are at a pivotal point in your life where you realize that everything you've done in the past up to now has been more to help others than to help yourself. Thus this feeling of lack, of not having what you wanted because you have given to others. So you are at this point where you need to find a way to change this paradigm for yourself, so that you can create a new harvest to be able to reap the rewards in the future. Under the deck you have Justice. The balance must not be overladen. Yeah. feels like the divine is actually nudging you to realize that the time is now to plant those seeds so that you will be able to grow them and reap those rewards in the future. Yeah. Mid-deck you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Fortune a bit too much upon a man. Yeah. You've been in this cycle of staying in an environment, or maybe with a job or a partner, that you have felt some form of security, but it's a false security. Yeah. It's more of a habit, it's more of a... It's the security of knowing that you will get something out of it, even though if it's a small thing, instead of managing and planting your own seeds, your own manifestations, so that you can reap more rewards, so that you can manifest more abundance for yourself, instead of having to give some part of your abundance to a machine, an organization, a power that doesn't need to be over you. Let's see now with the third card, what you have as your conscious influences. You have the Four of Cups, missed opportunities or missing opportunities. King of Swords under the deck, and the Knight of Wands mid-deck. It feels like you might be missing opportunities, but are those really good opportunities, or just opportunities that could have been taken but that are not worth your time and effort? Feel like you are refusing offers in friendships, in love, in relationships. Yeah, you are really strong-minded. You have some form of mental clarity that allows you to decipher which relationship will bring you growth and which one is like the others that you had in the past that will keep you in a Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you are affirming your free will, your authority over your life, over your wants and needs. Yeah, you are actually following God's will to stay aligned and to have the discernment to choose wisely which relationships are aligned with you and which one are not. Let's see now with the fourth card what you have in your subconscious roots. Give me one card please for the subconscious roots. Thank you. You have the Fool. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, you're unaware that you are really on the verge of starting something new, a new chapter of your life, of really having this rebirth energy. Under the deck you have the Queen of Pentacles, and mid-deck the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're about to you're not seeing this, but let me tell you, you're about to embark on a new journey, to end a cycle with a Queen of Pentacles, a feminine energy that was forceful, that was controlling, that was trying to manage your wealth, your abundance, that was keeping you in this Five of Pentacles energy. Wisdom is a greater force than destiny. That's her motto. But I feel that the real truth here is that destiny is greater than wisdom, even though you need to have wisdom to navigate your destiny. But your destiny is God's will for your life. So even though wisdom is a good thing to have, I feel that God's will still is the main force here, the force that will always win. So this Queen of Swords that is trying to replace God in your life is about to be overthrown, is about to be left behind as you embark on this new journey. I feel that you are not seeing or understanding this new start that's coming in for you soon, because you are in this Four of Cups. You are more intensely focused on analyzing and discerning the relationships that are around you, that are within your reach. Let's see now with the fifth card what you had in the past. It's too many. Well, that's not too many, that's two. Okay, let's take two. The Hermit and Strength. Wow. Yeah, I feel in the past there's been an event, something. Was it related to this Queen of Swords, to this Queen of Pentacles? Third deck you have the Caduceus, and mid deck still the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was an event that brought a sudden ending to a part of you, to the part of you that constantly kept giving to others, keeping you in this lack mindset and this poverty, and that this event, this energy kind of pushed you, and this Hermit energy, it pushed you to go within, to find the shining star inside of you that allows to light up all the shadowy parts of yourself. Yeah, you reconnected to your faith, and you were able to ask God for guidance. Yeah, finding at the same time your inner strength through this truth, this sword that you found within you, this truth that you've always had all the wisdom that you needed to be able to work with the divine, to overcome all the dead ends, all the betrayal, all the tragic events that have been on your path. You've always been able to overcome them, to grow from them, to learn from those things, to gain wisdom. See, this wisdom is not stronger than destiny. This wisdom is the understanding, the knowledge that we gain while walking our destiny's path. So wisdom cannot be stronger than destiny, since it is gained through this destiny's journey. That is the error in judgment in thinking that this Queen of Pentacles has been doing, trying to compete with God, trying to compete with your inner strength, with the truth that you hold within, of this pure connection with God, with Spirit. Let's see now with the 6th card what you'll have in the future. Can we have one card, please, for the future energy? Thank you. There you go again. Justice. Under the deck, you still have the Caduceus. And mid-deck, the 2 of Wands. Interesting. Feels like in the future you'll be able to rebalance the energies in your life. You'll be able to regain what was stolen, what was, well, stolen, or what was kept from you, as this Queen of Pentacles prevented you from reaching your full potential, as this Queen of Pentacles drained your abundance, your life force, your energy. It is divine justice that the scales will rebalance. Feels like you intuitively know there's this wisdom that you've gained through all those events, hardships in your life. This wisdom that is telling you that the scales will rebalance in your favor, because you are destined to undertake such a high mission, such a high destiny. You are destined to work towards achieving a soul mission. That has something to do with soul unification, with common growth and ascension. Yeah. Let's see now with the 7th card what you have as an attitude. Okay, thank you. Have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Visionary by nature, loving and nurturing. You are a feminine energy that has so much love to give, but that also has the hope to receive so much love also. But you are not restraining the love that you give. When you are not receiving love, you are still giving it up freely for the betterment of others, because it is in your nature, because it comes with your soul's vision, purpose, and mission to bring this unconditional love energy. Yeah. Under the deck you have the Nine of Cups. And mid-deck, the Tower. Oh, yeah. I feel you. Yeah, it's part of the wisdom that you intuitively know. You can't explain it in words necessary or in some form of logical reasoning. It's this wisdom that you know that even though in the past the scale has been broken, you have been giving unconditional love and receiving Five of Pentacles, that the scales will rebalance by keeping this unconditionally loving energy, by keeping your heart open, even though you are refusing friendships and love offers. You're kind of sidestepping opportunities because they are not aligned with you. You are just using your brains here to find a way out of this Five of Pentacles, kind of, yeah, not giving unconditional love fully and directly to energy vampires, but you are loving them at a distance and putting in this unconditional love towards yourself and towards the ones around you that will gain more, will use this unconditional love in a higher purpose. But you intuitively know that you will sooner or later receive this unconditional love. You will be able to feel love, friendship, fulfillment. Yeah. Because there's a sudden event that will bring a sudden ending to a situation, maybe to this Queen of Pentacles, but a sudden ending that is more so there. Maybe it will bring an end to this Queen of Pentacles, but the energy is there more to get you unstuck from this mental prison, from this maze in which your soul has been here really walking without end. Yeah. This sudden event, you will be able to see it as a sign of good luck, as a sign that there's a new beginning that you are standing ready to embark on. Feel this sudden ending, this Tower energy will actually shatter the veil between your subconscious and your conscious. You will be able to see this full energy within yourself fully. Let's see now with the 8th card what you have in your environment. And we have one card please for the environment energy. Thank you. Well, the Three of Wands. Under the deck you still have the Nine of Cups. And mid deck the Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups. What's with this King of Swords under the Nine of Cups? Feels like you feel that this new journey, this new voyage, this change in your environment is about to take place. You can't see where it will lead you, you can't anticipate what will be the outcome. But you really know, you have this mental clarity that this new chapter, this new move that you have to make in your environment, this change that's about to happen, feel it's linked to this tower energy we saw before, is there to allow you to see clearly all the deceit, the lies, the uncertainty around the relationships, the ones that you are stubbornly refusing because you have this mental clarity, you have this knowledge that they are not for you, even though you cannot see beyond the veil, you cannot see beyond the physical appearance of those relationships, of those people. You sense that there's something wrong. You feel like you need to let them go, like you have to walk away from those relationships. Yeah. To communicate your truth, to affirm your free will, this clarity, this knowledge that you will only go towards Nine of Cups or more. You will go towards what will be fulfilling, what will bring you joy, happiness, love, what will allow you to receive what you have already sacrificed in the past. Let's see now with the ninth card what you have as your hopes and fears. You have one card, please. Thank you for the hopes and fears. You have the Three of Cups with this harp. There's an Aries head on top of the Three of Cups. New Moon in Aries, where you'll have to take some action in the delight of the gentle air. Yeah, it's an energy of festivities, of partying, of feeling good together with others in a community, in a group, or in a family. Under the deck you have libations, and mid-deck you have the Two of Cups. Feels like this hope is linked to this hermit energy of in the past, this inner work that you've been doing. Yeah, you have been kind of secluding yourself out of social life, out of the Three of Cups energy, and you hope that your sacrifice of this more social aspect of yourself, this going within, this work that you've been doing on yourself to better yourself, you hope that it will allow you to receive a truthful relationship, a loving relationship, a relationship that will not bring you down, that will not make you feel uncertain, that will not that will not be draining you. A relationship that will bring you some accomplishment, some recognition of the sacrifices that you have done to better yourself, to be a better man or a better woman. To be the soul that is ready to be in a truthful, unconditionally loving, reciprocal relationship. Let's see now with the 10th card what you have as a most probable final outcome. We have one card, please, for the most probable final outcome. Okay. Well, you have the Knight of Cups, Inspired Assistance. Yeah, feels like under the deck you still have Libations, and mid-deck the Lovers. Yeah, it feels you will receive in the future this divine justice, this rebalancing of the scales for you. You'll receive help in your relationship. You'll receive a love offer that might start as a friendship, that will allow you to receive this divine soulmate, this divine union, to accomplish some form of rite of passage, something that was a very hard work for your soul because of all the heartbreak that you had to endure, all the treason, all the lust, the grief, the despair, all the deception, the deceiving energy that have done everything they could to block and to hurt you. To finally get you to choose yourself, choose your destiny, and walk away and go towards this truth, this clarity, this dream. With the 4 wands, to be able to celebrate a wedding, a union, a feast. A divine union of growth and ascension for those lovers. a rebirth of your soul, the foundation of very beautiful memories for the future, an equal give and take relationship, semper fidelis, and the temperance, to get you to be very balanced, harmonious within yourself and in the environment in which you are, so with others also. The sacrifice that you have done was to put in the work to help your ancestors reap the rewards, to help them and to help you remove a snake from your tree of life, from your crop, from your generational traumas. Yeah. To remove this snake, this devil energy, this cowardice, this fear, this addiction, this controlling, manipulating energy. Yeah. To put an end to a cycle once and for all. To know that the cycle is completed and that a new chapter begins for you and for your ancestors. A chapter in which you will all be in this Nine of Cups energy, in this most beautiful joy, love, bliss, happiness, where you will feel your heart fulfilled. And all of this is possible because you have sacrificed, you have given of your free will, your unconditional love, even though you were in a situation with people, places, energies and entities that were draining you, that were taking this unconditional love for granted. Yeah, but you were also being a guide, showing a way. You were also there to set an example. So this is the message that we had for you today. I hope it has brought you information, a message to help and guide you on your destiny's path for your highest and greatest good and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.